Good morning friends and welcome to Sharekhan's pre-market action. First and foremost, an update on the global markets. The US markets closed on a negative note yesterday. It was down by around 70 odd points and or 0.4% as far as the Dow is concerned. This was due to the fresh sanctions which were led by the US President Barack Obama against the Ukraine for its action, against the Russia for its action against the Ukraine. And apart from that, there is a two-day Fed meet today and tomorrow. And as far as the bond buying program is concerned, and markets are expecting a reduce by around $10 billion further, which will bring down the bond purchases to $25 billion. And also the most important thing is that one of the statements which are likely to come out as far as the interest rate scenario is concerned, and that might be a debate on that front. So all eyes are on the US Fed for the next 2 days, and also the US jobs data which will be released on Friday, and which will be an important overall sentiment for the US markets. As far as the Asian markets are concerned and the European markets, yesterday the European market closed on a positive note, and the Asian markets currently are trading also on a positive note. The Hang Seng is up by around 0.8%, which is currently trading on a positive note. As far as the Indian markets are concerned, we saw yesterday was a holiday, but on Monday we saw the markets closing on a weaker note. Nifty was down by around 47 odd points. However, there has been a very mixed bag as far as the results are concerned. The Hindustan Unilever came out with the results better than expectations, and the stock was up by around 3% on Monday. Sun Pharma was the other stock which was trading on a very strong note, and also HCL Technologies. Whereas some of the stocks which were weak were the cement stocks, the Ultratech Cement, Ambuja Cement, and also Coal India and Cane India and BPCL were trading on a negative note on Monday. As far as the flows are concerned, the FIs were positive to the tune of around 75 odd crores in the cash markets, and DI also were positive to the tune of around 55 odd crores in the Monday's provisional figure. Going ahead, let's have a view on the overall markets based on the derivative analysis.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. The Indian benchmark indices extended their southward journey for second day in a row. As we have seen that on Monday, markets started the session on a flattish to positive note, but markets took resistance at higher levels, and from there it slipped into a southward journey and traded into a negative terrain by hitting a fresh intraday low at around 7723 odd levels. In this period, we have seen that short positions were built up as around 2000 contracts were added in Nifty futures, approximately 1.04 lakh shares were added, and Nifty futures price decreased by approximately 40 to 42 rupees. On the other hand, cost of carry also decreased by 131% from 3.71 to minus 8.56%. Along with Nifty futures premium remained into a discount of 5.75 points from a discount of 4.75 points. On the options front, PCR is decreased by approximately 3% from 0.94 to 0.91, which is clearly indicating that call option has added good number of shares in Monday's trade. We have seen that approximately 24 lakh shares were added in call option, whereas we have seen that unwinding activity taking place in put option. India VIX also increased marginally by 0.070% from 14.22 to 14.32. On the options front, 7,800 and 7,700 has seen good build-up in Monday's trade, as we have seen that approximately 66 lakhs contracts are available in 7,800 call option, followed by 7,700 call option. And we have seen that unwinding activity taking place in 7,700 put option, and that activity is shifted to 7,600 put option. As we can see, as of now, 50 lakh contracts are available in 7,600 option. There are 4 securities in ban period today. One is GMR Infra, second is HDL, third is IRB, and fourth is JP Associates. FIs were net sellers of 353 odd crores in future and option segment in Monday's trade. They were net buyers of 32 crore in index futures. They were net sellers of 211 crore in index options. They were net sellers of 57 crore in stock futures, and they were net sellers of 170 crore in stock options. Our 5-day CVM stands at 7780. Our lower range for the market would be 7,700 and high range would be 8,000. As you have seen in from past couple of trading sessions, 7,750 is a good support, and from there it is bounced back sharply. So this remains 7,700, 7,750 remains a strong support going forward. Singapore Nifty is down by 15 points, which is at 7755. Actually, it is up by 15 points from our closing. On Monday, Nifty closed at 7743. Actually, it is up by 15 points. So we may see marginal flattish to positive start in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Let's have a view on some of these stocks based on the actionable ideas. First and foremost, HDFC Limited, the positive news is that Standard Life may increase its holding in the HDFC Life to about 35-36%, and which may pocket around 4,500 5,000 crores for HDFC. And based on this news, we recommend to go long on HDFC Limited with a stop loss of 1,045 for target of 1,090. Tata Steel Moody's Investor Service has put Tata Steel's corporate family rating of Ba3 and British Arms corporate family rating of B3 on the review for the upgrade following the successful sale of the unrated debt worth $1.5 billion last week. So on this positive note, we recommend to go long on Tisco with a stop loss of 536 for target of 563 and 574. The negative news in India, Vedanta Group is heading for a fresh showdown with the government, as the oil ministry says that the state's share of oil from the Rajasthan block should rise if India wants to extend its contract for the block for 10 years. The ONGC is also demanding its pound of flesh and said its 30% stake in the block should increase significantly up to 50%. So we recommend to go short on India with a stop loss of 319 for target of 308 and 302. SpiceJet, the negative news is that the company is owing around 200 crores of rupees to the Airports Authority of India and the various tax authorities, as an adverse operating environment has impacted its performance. And also the dues include 110 crores outstanding to EAI disclosed by the Civil Aviation Ministry last week. So we recommend to go short on SpiceJet, the stop loss of 17.25 for target of 15.5. Some stocks on the watch list today. On a positive note, ITC, Asian Paints, Sun Pharma, TCS and Allahabad Bank, and stock with negative bias for today, Reliance Industries, Axis Bank, State Bank of India and Larsen & Toubro. Results to watch out for: Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. The quarter one PAT estimate is 5.16 billion rupees. Lupin, the quarter one PAT estimate is 5.06 billion rupees. Bharat Forge, the quarter one PAT estimate is 1.21 billion rupees. IRB Infra, the quarter one PAT estimate is 1.18 billion rupees. Arvind, quarter one PAT estimate is 972 million rupees, and Bank of India, the quarter one PAT estimate is 7.05 billion rupees. On the news update, a city-based pharma player, Aurobindo Pharma, has been dragged to a US court by the two international pharma players, VIB Healthcare UK Limited and Pfizer, respectively, for the patent infringement of the two separate drugs. That's it, friends, from the Sher Khan's pre-market action. Thanks and have a nice trading day.